my goodness, you probably already know, judging by the title of this video and the thumbnail, that Apple is holding an event on March 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific. So obviously I was super excited to see that this was announced, and I just kind of wanted to like take a little peek, see what some of the rumors are, like what can we expect. I mean, I kind of have an idea because I'm basically looking at the website right now that has some rumors. Thank you, Mac Rumors, always my go-to. So before we get into the rumors, a huge thank you to Skullcandy for sponsoring today's video. These are the new Skullcandy Grind Fuel True Wireless Earbuds. These are starting at $99.99. Let's open them up. So these will give you up to 40 hours of battery life, and they also have this really cool wireless charging case. But if you decide to plug these in with USB-C, you can get a rapid charge. So 10 minutes of charge time will give you 2 hours of battery. These are also IP55 sweat and water resistant. They have premium audio quality, and they have Skull IQ smart features for hands-free voice commands. You can change the tracks, adjust the volume, and even launch Spotify. These work with both Android and iOS. They have over-the-air updates with the Skullcandy app. You can tune your audio experience by taking a real-time audio test to create a personal sound profile for optimized audio levels. Okay, this is pretty cool. You can even set up take a photo in the Skull IQ feature. Open my camera up to my ear. Oh my god, I can use it as a remote. Okay, we're gonna set the left earbud, so when I press it 3 times, it's gonna take a photo. Okay, that's pretty awesome. One of the things that I really love is these have a built-in tile tracker. So if you happen to misplace an earbud, you can actually bring it inside of the Tile app to help you find it. Do you hear that? They're making little sounds. I'm pinging them with the Tile app. Let's see what these sound like. Hey, Skullcandy, play. It also has the stay aware mode. Okay, my music is very loud right now. I'm gonna turn this on so that I can actually hear my surroundings. There we go. It kind of amplifies the sounds around me so that I can hear things that are happening. I will put a link in the description if you guys want to find out more information about the Skullcandy Grind Fuel True Wireless Earbuds. They are available online in select retailers. Now, let's jump into the rumors. Oh, hi, welcome back. Thank you, Skullcandy, for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated. If you guys don't know, like basically brand integrations are how I kind of fund this channel. So without them, I would be begging you guys to buy merch and for donations. And here's the great news. I don't have to do that because incredible brands have been so supportive of my channel, and I am so grateful. And thank you guys so much for watching them. But now we're gonna get into the rumors. So here on Mac Rumors, I love you guys, you're incredible. They're talking about what we can expect from the Apple's upcoming 2022 iPhone SE. So they're saying that this should be coming out within a matter of weeks, which is actually quite accurate because this was February 4th. They're saying that the price would be around the $399 price point. Not expecting any new big design changes. So here's what the current iPhone SE looks like. And the thing that I love so much about the SE is the fact that it still has the fingerprint scanner. I love being able to unlock my iPhone with my Apple Watch, which I actually, it didn't charge this morning, so it's currently on the charger right now, which I feel so naked without it. I love my Apple Watch. The freaking Touch ID is just like the best thing in the world, and I hope, I'm still fingers crossed, that they decide to put Touch ID in the new iPhone 14, like put it in the power button. That would just be the perfect spot for it. Although iPhone SE Touch ID for people who just need that for whatever reason, and if this is something that you do want or need, hopefully they don't take it away from the iPhone SE. I don't think that they will. So the current models of the iPhone SE come in the black, the white, and the product red. They're assuming that there may be similar colors, but I'm hoping for some new spicy colors. Like, let's spice it up. So saying that all other phones at this point have transitioned to Face ID, and there's rumors that the future versions of the low-cost iPhone will do the same, which I feel like could possibly be an option. But if you do have Touch ID, that's one of the big reasons that you would be also getting the iPhone SE. We'll have wireless charging, but no MagSafe, 5G speeds, gotta have it, an updated processor, updated battery life, cameras. The iPhone SE is expected to feature an updated camera, so it could adopt the latest wide-angle camera from the iPhone 13. They don't know specifics at this time, but camera improvements are planned. That's definitely a given with any device. It's like, all right, we're gonna improve the battery life, we're gonna improve the camera. I mean, hopefully the screen will be a little bit better. I mean, those are just things that, like, if those basic needs aren't met in an upgrade for a phone, then I think something's wrong. Then there's no reason to upgrade. It would make absolutely no sense at all. Apple could call the new iPhone SE the iPhone SE 5G. Yeah, let's do that. Let's toss in our 5G buzzwords. We love it. 5G, when it's actually readily available, when like ultra wideband and these speeds that we have seen in test cases are actually everywhere, is going to be life-changing. So next up in the rumors, we have the next gen iPad Air, saying they're probably not going to be making any huge design changes. It's going to get a faster chip, 5G connectivity, and it could also be updated with a new FaceTime camera that supports center stage. And I have been using my iPad so much recently. Over the past couple of months, I've been working on this little illustration project. And if you're wondering, Justine, why haven't you been posting YouTube videos? It's because I have been drawing on my iPad, and it has been so fun. It has also been extremely therapeutic. It's just the most relaxing thing, and I've been having the best time. Like Procreate and my iPad, like we're now best friends. I loved the previous versions of the iPad Air, although I have been using my iPad Pro, and that's been incredible just because the amount of layers and kind of processing power that I need for the thing that I'm working on, the iPad Pro has been so perfect. But the iPad Air is also an incredible device, and it can definitely handle all of the things that you would need to do with it. And the fact that it does have the Touch ID and the power button just shows us that it's possible. Like, the technology is there. Just think about putting that in everything. Like, it's just great. It just works so seamless. Oh, absolutely love it. It would be great if they did integrate center stage into the iPad Air, because that feature is really cool. I've been doing so many more FaceTime calls over the past couple of years, so I definitely love the fact that I can kind of set my iPad down and just sort of walk around and kind of be just like carrying on about my day is pretty cool. Another rumor we have is they're planning on releasing a higher end version of the Mac Mini with an overhauled design. Ooh, new design. Let's hear it. The new Mac Mini will replace the current Intel Mac Mini options and could come at Apple's March event. Well, guess what? The event is here. Also, I absolutely love these athletic greens. Not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor, just DM me, actually. So the final device rumored for March 8th is an updated version of the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is said to be equipped with an M2 chip. Oh my God, are we already at M2 now? Is this happening? The successor to the M1 chip, the MacBook Pro will look identical to the current 13-inch model, and it'll be a lower end version of the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro. Oh my God, okay, so when the M1 first came out, the 13-inch MacBook Pro was so incredibly revolutionary that I basically ditched my 16-inch Intel MacBook, basically edited all of my projects off of that 13-inch MacBook for an entire year, and I even was choosing it over my Mac Pro because this M1 was so powerful. And now at this point, we're like, what, 2-3 years into kind of that transition period away from Intel. Apps, drivers, macOS Monterey, like all of these things are slowly starting to get updated, because I'm not gonna lie, like those first few months were pretty tough, especially with a lot of my plugins for Final Cut. My audio interface stopped working, and there is an update for that now, so that's great, but I actually kind of ended up getting a different set of speakers that I really liked since I've been using the MacBook. We're slowly on that trajectory. Like everything that Apple has been talking about with their new silicon chips and kind of that transition, like it's happening. I know that people who have been using the newest MacBook Pros, like we can attest to, I guess depending upon what you're doing, but for the scenarios that I am in and what I'm working on, God, it's so perfect. You are perfect. So the M2 chip will apparently feature the same 8-core CPU as the M1, but speed and efficiency improvements are expected. Like I said, we gotta have these upgrades. If you're not gonna have these types of upgrades, there's literally no reason to upgrade. Okay, so Apple plans to stream its event live on its website. Yes, yes, and yes. Apple's March 8th peak performance event features an animated AR logo. Oh my God, I love this. That's another thing that I'm really excited about that Apple has kind of slowly been, I guess, kind of pushing for all of us to check out is augmented reality. And there's so much talk of the metaverse, and what does that even mean? Like at some point it's just a buzzword that people are throwing around, like, oh yeah, I'll still see in the metaverse. Yeah, okay, metaverse. There's gonna be many metaverses. Like I think that's the misconception of everyone just thinks Facebook kind of coined that phrase metaverse and then changed their name to Meta. They're not gonna be the only ones that are doing a metaverse. I mean, even right now, like looking at sort of the landscape of these various different types of metaverses,
There's so many out there. Don't worry, you're not missing out yet.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I think you guys know what I'll be doing on March 8th. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts. If you want to chat in the comments below, feel free to do so. I will definitely be, actually, maybe I should hang out on Discord, because my sister and I do have a Discord. I'll put a link in the description if you want an invite to check it out. It is a very safe space and we all have a lot of fun there. It's called Same Brain. If you also want to follow me on Twitter, I will definitely be live tweeting the event, and of course on Instagram and here on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you very, very soon. Can't wait.